Hey guys, Cody here. Me and Rep decided to do a live reaction to the Leia Spotlight to give you guys our initial thoughts and impressions of the kit. So sit back and enjoy.
Daughter of the sacred Yahimi tree and Inanna's gift to Anguera, Leia sprung to life from the prayers of people that needed a savior. She was the last of 4 descendants and their only hope, as the first Zurian civilization succumbed to internal violence and war.
At least she
Leia
looks
never
super
desired
sick.
to use
Yeah,
her
I love
powers
this.
for war.
I mean, I'm a big
So
fan
she
of like
escaped
the
into the
weapons
jungle,
and whatnot.
hunted down by a fearsome warrior.
It's really
Leia
nice.
only survived with a burst of light and wind as colored feathers
Ooh.
enveloped her in a timeless cocoon.
Like that.
That's beautiful, actually.
Her
Holy shit.
civilization fell, and thousands of years passed. When innocent hands graced the tree on the highest temple, the cocoon split open. Feathers poured out and danced around the figure it held. With the same dazzle of light and wind, Leia took to the skies and disappeared into a Zuria she no longer knew.
Okay. Okay. A little bit of flying animation.
I see it.
Leia,
Okay.
heir of the jungle,
Disruptor
is a Sky Slayer
diver.
class myth.
Another
who is of the
diver.
disruptor and diver
Diver
We'll
archetypes.
see. We'll see how much she dies.
section.
Her 3-minute ultimate
Disruptor's
cooldown
like.
Lea's passive is Wisdom of Yahimi. Every so often, Leia gains an additional effect on her next basic ability cast.
Pantheon. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Her special ability is Tailwind. Upon activation, Leia gains massively increased bonus movement speed for a few seconds. During this time, she takes increased damage from all sources.
Oh.
Ah.
The animation's okay. Kind of rigid, but.
Lea's first ability is Gale-bound Thrust. She
Grognark?
stabs her trident forward, dealing magic damage to all enemies caught in the line.
Wait.
At the end of this range, gusts of wind slice out, dealing the same damage to enemies caught in a cone. Enemies cannot be damaged by both the thrust and the gust. Wisdom of Yahimi causes this spell to echo, striking in the same position again for reduced damage.
Okay.
Okay.
The heir of the jungle's second ability is Sacred Plumage. Leia releases a wave of magically enhanced plumage.
I mean, it looks
Enemies
cool.
caught in the cone take magical damage, and those in the center are also slowed down. Wisdom of Yahimi causes this spell to heal Leia and any allies within the effect radius.
Oh.
The heal increases
Okay.
per enemy hit. Leia's third ability is Graceful Glide, Crashing Dive. She leaps up into the air for a few seconds. While hovering, Leia can choose a location to crash down, dealing magic damage in radius and knocking up all opponents.
I'm not the biggest fan of the
Wisdom
animation
Yahimi
there.
increases her dive speed and gives
Really
her a
not,
shield
but-
that increases based on how many enemy myths she hits.
Okay, so she gets a shield.
Dude,
for
that's
whatever
actually
power.
really good.
Her
Yeah.
ultimate is Windstorm. Leia launches forth a tornado, dealing magical damage and knocking up all enemies hit with the tornado. Upon
wow.
reaching the max distance, the tornado
Comes
will
back?
return to Leia, dealing
That's
magical damage and
huge.
pulling all enemies towards Leia. She can recast to return the tornado early.
That's huge, actually.
That's actually pretty good. Yeah.
When playing as Leia, it's important to have map awareness.
Oh,
and
here we
see
go!
initiate
Oh.
any potential team fights. Disrupting fights is her specialty, and she can turn any skirmisher
Oh, that's
around and
actually
drive
pretty
her
sick.
team to
This is
victory.
cool.
Become a menace in the enemy team's backline, as her passive ability effects can give her a massive survival edge.
What
Beware
the-
of enemies that can run away from her claws, or tanks who can withstand her fury, because then, not even the skies will save you. Build enhanced shoes to conquer the map with your flight. To deal increased magic damage on your basic attacks, get Ring of Enchantment, or if you prefer to harass your enemies, get Cosmic Rod. Mark of the Elemental Predator is a great item to show who rules the jungle. If the enemy holds the upper hand, get Talisman of Life and heal back with
No.
every ability. To
No.
force your enemies to keep
I don't
their
think so.
distance,
I don't think so,
Dragon
G.
Heart's
I'll,
Jewel, and engage them on your own terms.
I don't know about. I'll pass on that, bro. I'll get something else.
Play as Leah in Ethereal Clash of Souls, coming soon.
For the base skin over that, but
Yeah. The base skin's more like in theme, I guess.
yeah.
I don't know.
This ended. I like the end overview of it though.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you think? What are first impressions here?
Her animations, half of them have like no oomph to it, so I feel like she's weak.
Oh my gosh. If she doesn't look good, she's not good. You heard it first.
Damage from all sources.
Yeah.
I think her kit is super nice though. I don't really like the heal, like the plumage. It feels kind of like.
Where's the CC in her kit though? Like
her ult. I guess that's.
You can't say that she's a disruptor if that's all of her CC though.
I mean, they did, so I guess they can. I'm saying no. I mean, maybe disruptor is not just CC though, right? Because she's diving into your team. She's gaining the shield. She's using her ult. Like maybe that's how they're saying she's like disrupting, right? I don't know.
I mean,
because Armin's a disruptor, and he only has one CC, right? As well, the throw.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah.
So, I think I don't know. I could see her being a disruptor. I could see her being more of a diver than frickin' Talos. Yeah.
I think Talos is a much better diver.
No.
Outside of like she gets a shield. But
yeah,
only
build a bruiser.
Everyone's a bruiser in this game.
Just build her AP bruiser, man.
Everybody's a bruiser. I think like yeah, I definitely think you're gonna end up needing Mage Slayer's cloak.
Yeah.
The Ring of Enchantment, which is like the Nasters, I think that's probably a good buy.
Probably help with clear.
Yeah.
Speed, all that. So I could see it.
Especially like depending on like her attack speed.
Yeah.
Can definitely see her making really good use of that, especially if like she gets this big shield. I feel like it kind of just all depends on how tanky she is.
Yeah, I mean, I think her damage is going to be pretty underwhelming. Like even looking at her abilities, it seems like her damage, she's not going to be a very big like damage threat, unless if her ratios are insane.
I feel like she's really underwhelming without damage. Is the thing.
Well, yeah, but like, what do you think is going to do damage? Like her thrust?
Okay, ability 1, the thrust. First off,
probably be the primary.
That looks like a fucking party popper to me.
Yeah, it's like
that's what I'm saying. Like the animations here, like half of them are good and half of them are just like, what? Like
the jump was the one who got me.
Yeah, the jump was really bad.
I was expecting like a dive down, right?
Yeah, I was really like when they said the dive, I was like, okay, so we're gonna swoop in and like explode and knock up everybody. No,
it was just a
no.
It was like, hey,
it's graceful glide / crashing dive. No, it's just graceful dive.
Yeah,
it's like I feel like that's just a missed opportunity to really have like a hard dive into the ground there.
But I mean, so I will say, if the worst thing that we're saying is animation, I think that's pretty good for a character, because like they're gonna
yeah,
they're going to flesh out and revamp animations, I would assume. Yeah, I think her kit looks decent. The flying looks super cool.
Yeah, I really like that. They I think they nailed the flying. They nailed like the whole wind rushing through with the feathers and whatnot. I think they really got that one down.
Yeah, I don't know about the height of flying. I don't know if my boomer eyes is gonna be able to see everything.
I feel like that's not like. There's no way this is the paw. There's no way this is your point of view here, right?
I mean,
I guess you could reorientate your camera to this, but I feel like
yo, could you imagine that POV? Literally see the entire jungle.
yeah. I was wondering like
They'll probably have a
how
fog of
render
war.
distance would work.
I mean, I would assume that they would have like a fog of war, like League or Dota or any other MOBA, where it's like, there are areas that you can't see.
You just have a base visual range.
Yeah, maybe. Question
Yeah,
mark?
I don't know. I like it. It's hard to tell just from looking at this. I
It
don't
opens
know.
up more questions for me. I don't know. That's what I had to say.
I think just I don't know. I don't know. I'm still not 100% sold on the kid, but once again, I think it's just because it looks like it doesn't have a lot of oomph to it.
Yeah.
Like I don't get the whole like where's my combos here? Like how do I don't understand how I fight. I guess it's just I dive in and spam my buttons every time they're up while I'm auto attacking.
And you called it a day?
If her cooldowns are short enough, you could get a spell ripple rifle actually. Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
I can see that. Yeah, no, I can see it.
It's Lichbane. It's like getting Lichbane on Diana or something like that.
I can see it more of like an assassin type.
Yeah.
Maybe that's actually the play. Maybe not like Bruiser. Maybe just going like pure assassin and like using your shield to just give you that initial tankiness to just burst people, right?
I think if you go Bruiser, you really have to try to get the heal off on the Sacred Plumage.
Yeah.
Which once again, I'm not a big fan of that animation either. I'm not a big fan of a lot of these animations. I don't know. It looks really hard to like read.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it'll get better
Yeah.
as the game goes.
Yeah. I don't know.
But yeah, no, I think it's good. I think it's a good champ. Or a good myth. I think
you are right. I think Assassin's probably a much better way of playing it, especially because you have a speed boost.
Yep. You have your
Yeah.
So maybe your speed boost gets you in a position, then you just dive in, just like dive.
Yeah.
Auto Q whatever.
How did her passive work again? Every fourth ability cast. Okay.
Yeah.
So you dive in, and then double cast Gale your thrust because it's the thrust gets double casted. Yeah.
So if you dive in, I'm pretty sure your dive would get the powered cast, right?
Well, you time it so that your dive is you time it you do it so that like your dive is on the third.
On your third. Yep, you're on your third. You dive in, then you Q, then you then you plumage or whatever.
Yeah. You Gale thrust. Because that's just a double because the Gale thrust is just a double cast.
Yeah, it's just damage, right?
Enemies hit by the thrust cannot be hit by the wind and vice versa. It causes the spell to echo, striking the same position twice, but dealing reduced damage. Imagine Staff of Anubis. You double cast Gale Thrust with Staff of Anubis and double cast it with your passive. Would that cause the spell to essentially quadruple cast? Or would it just be a triple cast?
I think it'd be triple.
Okay.
If it's quadruple, that's just like a must buy. Just one shot people run around. Doosh, 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 just one shot everybody.
That'd be kind of funny. Yeah, I think Assassin's a much better way to play. I think Bruiser's like an option, but it's much more focused on like that survivability. Okay. I definitely think Disruptor is not a good tag then. I think Disruptor should have been a secondary tag.
Yeah.
And Diver should have been the main tag. Especially like you have a speed boost, you have a dash.
Yeah.
Now, can we use? I wish they would say. I'm guessing it's a no. But I wish they would say like if you could use your dive while in light form. I think it's a no.
I would assume it's a no. It really would just depend on like what your
Yeah, it's
options
a
are in
no.
dive form. Yeah.
So I'm reading. I keep reading through the page they have on the website. Yeah.
I think it's good though, man. I think she's good. Should be
Yeah.
alright.
Yeah. Okay.
She'll fit this jungle meta.
They did say that the sky jungle just means the side lane jungles.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, oh, okay. Well, didn't really do an intro for this, but yeah, I guess I don't really do an outro then. Fuck it.
Fuck it, we're done.
Fuck it, we're done.